Well, hello, Mom. Hello, Beth. It's been quite a while. About 3 years. This August 8th. Have it down on my calendar every year. August 8th. Mixture of emotions connected to that date. Both good and bad. A lot of doors opened up for me that day, and a lot of doors closed at the same time. I believe it was the beginning of our salvation, so to speak. The beginning of us getting free of a very terrible situation. But I'm not to speak on that in this video. Basically, I wanted to introduce you to myself as I am now. Very, very different from what I was about 3 years ago. As you can see, I don't dress anything like I used to. In much the same way, I do not look or act anything like I used to. I'm much more open about who I am now. I walk around my daily life dressed this way, and a lot of the time I get much disapprobation from everyone who sees me, but sometimes you'll find someone who likes what they see because their spirit connects to what I stand for. I stand for throwing off of all unnecessary burdens. All the rules that society has made about you need this kind of car, you need this kind of clothing, you need to talk and act this way, you need to have this sort of digital device that's sweeping the world now. That's what I am breaking away from and what I'm teaching people to break away from. To a certain extent, these things do aid in life today. I have a phone. Technically, I have two phones. Tiny one and this one that's about this long. But I it is not an iPhone. I don't have these fancy services. I don't even technically have any service at all. I don't pay a cent for it. Monthly, daily, whatever. I am in the modern world, but I do not necessarily live my life as anyone else from the modern world. I am the head of an order called the Order of the Old World. And it basically is a collection of people spanning across the world who want to go back to former times. Whether you have the 1800s or you have someone like me who's more medieval. We try to live our lives as we view our lives should be lived, according to the dictates of the age in which we feel our spirit belongs. I also belong to an order called the Church of All Worlds. It was originated, I believe, in the 80s by a man named Oberon Zell Ravenheart. He lives in California, by the way. He dresses much like me, and he's got the long gray beard. And he heads the Grey School of Wizardry. Basically, I and Melissa have different sort of religions, different sort of philosophies, but we are both in the same church, so to speak. We both value each other's beliefs. We both try not to offend each other's religious beliefs. And though we be very different, we do not judge each other. She is very light, I am very dark. Not black, but dark. It is hot. It is very hot in Missouri right now. Exceeding humid. Basically, I know that our paths in these last 2 years have parted a very considerable distance. And now they have rejoined again. And though we are two different faiths and mindsets, we can still be of one heart. As family, I may not particularly believe the Christian faith, but I will not discredit it. I will not automatically think that you are wrong, even if I don't happen to believe what you believe. We're still family. After these years and after these distances and times, after all the heartache and disaster, we're still family.
Morr'gán.